Nityananda. Jai Advaita Chandra, Jayo Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Bande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Nishavataраkan Tat Prakasham Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangyakam Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahodito Gaudade Pushpavanatao Chitro Sandau Tamonudao Grantiraarambha Kori Mangala Charana Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinera Smarana Hoya Vigana Vinashana Anayasa Sapal Nija Vanshita Purana Jai Jai Kripamoy Jagatiranath Shubhadrishti Karo Jagatirapa Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Rupa Raghunatha Padayara Asha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear worshipful devotees, thank you so much for joining. Sorry for the little delay today in starting. We are reading Sri Chaitanya Caritamrita, Adi Lila chapter 7, entitled Lord Chaitanya and the Five Features. We have read so far till text number, I believe, 153, where we were talking how Lord Chaitanya transformed the hearts of Mayavadis. He also had lunch with them. And seeing all this, the transformation, like seeing more people come to the path of bhakti, a devotee naturally is happy. A devotee is not envious. Oh, why he got the mercy of Lord Chaitanya? Why he is getting chance to sit with Lord Chaitanya? I should have that chance. Tapan Mishra, Sanatan Goswami, Chandrasekhar, they are not feeling like that. Rather, they're so joyful. Look, the Lord, the mercy of the Lord is growing in more and more people. So this is totally opposite in spiritual in material life. In material life, if someone gets the opportunity to get lunch with the CEO of the company or the president of the company, will anyone who has that opportunity allow his subordinates? No, they won't. Oh, I should be the privileged one, right? I should be in the good books of the president or the owner. Why my juniors should get? No. But in bhakti, the devotee feels more and more happy. Oh, this person is also getting Prabhupada's connection. This person is also chanting the holy name. This person is getting the Lord's mercy. This is the mood of a pure Vaishnava. So we were reading that and they were very, very joyful. They were very pleased. And this brings us to text 154. प्रभु के देखिते ऐसे सकल सन्यासी प्रभुरा प्रशंसा प्रभुरा प्रशंसा कोरी सब वाराणसी. It's so poetic. Sannyasi, Varanasi. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Many Mayavadi sannyasis of Varanasi came to see the Lord after this incident, and the entire city praised him. Hare Krishna. So this incident spread very fast in the entire city of Varanasi by the sannyasis, and all the sannyasi of Varanasi, they did, and they joyfully glorified Prabhura Prashamsa. So basically, this is Krishna Katha, right? Krishna's glorification, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glorification. We read the word Gaur Sundar in the last, here, Gauranga Sundar, Chitra Lila. So everyone is glorifying. This is the outcome of Sadhu Sangha. The people who were very envious of Lord Chaitanya, who were skeptical, who were apprehensive about his attitude, his behavior, his dancing, his chanting, it called him emotional, called him less intelligent. Now, the entire town of Varanasi, all the sannyasis of Varanasi are doing prashansa. Sadhu Sangha, Sarv Shastra Koi, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarv Siddhi Hoy. By the Sangha, by the darshan, by the hearing of the pure words of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the envy is gone. And what remains? Pure bhakti. When we scrape off the rust of lust, then the pure magnetism of iron will naturally be attracted towards the magnet, Krishna. And that's what we see. First they were envious, first they were skeptical, now they are doing prashansa. Complete transformation. Any other thoughts anyone has? Okay, next 155. Anyone wants to read this verse?
I can read Puji. Everybody then pranam, all Guru Srila Prabhupada. বারাণসী পুরী আইলা শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য পুরী সহ সর্বলোক হইল মহাধন্য. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki joy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the city of Varanasi and all of his people are very thankful. We're very thankful. Back to Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Mahaprabhu didn't come there, as we read in the previous few verses, with thousands of people. He just came there by himself. Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar were already there. Sanatan Goswami happened to come there. So in short, he was alone. But the whole town. So here Puri is not Jagannath Puri. Puri is like referring to the city. Puri saha sarvaloka hailo mahadhanya. Why they were, considering that they were so fortunate, mahadhanya, ahobhagyam, ahobhagyam. We are so fortunate, we are so dhanya, we are so grateful. Why? Because Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nayana, the Sakshat Bhagwan Krishna is present in their town and talking to the people, right? Won't we feel so fortunate? Absolutely, right? So actually, anyone who comes to the movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahadhanya. Mahadhanya. We are so fortunate that we don't know our fortune, actually. We may feel, sometimes we may feel, what's the special thing? But we are so fortunate, we don't know our fortune. Brahmanda Brahmite, kono bhagyavan jeev? Kaun hoga wo bhagyavan jeev? It's not easy. Guru Krishna Prasad Pai, Bhakti Lata Bij. It's very, very rare. Bahunam Janmanamanti. So it takes great fortune to come to the movement of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to come to the path of Krishna consciousness. So we should be always grateful and remember how fortunate we are. Not because of I am great, but because yenakin prakarena, somehow or the other, we have received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Through the Sangha of devotees, through prasadam, through books, through multiple other ways, seeing the deities, going to holy places, etc., etc., so many ways. And we must always be grateful about it. Because in the heart, filled with gratitude, we'll not take it cheaply. We'll always be grateful to our superiors, our teachers, and we will value what we have received, right? As it is said, a hungry person can appreciate, the food. A poor person can appreciate the money much more than, if a millionaire gets $1,000, what's a big deal for him, right? He has hundreds and thousands of dollars. No, nothing big deal. Okay. But someone who is struggling to get food for their children, someone who's having hard time paying their rent, someone who's working 20 hours to get food for their children, then they get $100. There will be tears in their eyes, right? Hmm. Why? Because they'll be able to appreciate. So what does it mean? That we should always feel that I don't deserve this. I am such a rascal. I am so unqualified person. I have so many shortcomings. Yet the Guru is so great. Vaishnavas are so great that somehow they are tolerating me. Somehow they are allowing me to chant Hare Krishna. Somehow they're giving me a chance to be of some service. Somehow Krishna is allowing me to read the Holy Scripture. I'm so fortunate. I'm so grateful. Every day we should count our blessings. Every day, what is Thanksgiving? It's a day to express gratitude. But in the life of Vaishnava, every day is a Thanksgiving. We should express gratitude, and express how grateful, how fortunate we are. And one who is humble will be able to feel it, not just through words, but in the heart, right? So the people were very thankful. Puri saha sarvaloka hoilo mahadhanya. Hare Krishna. Any other thoughts, comments there? In Nectar of Instruction, Srila Prabhupada mentions the advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of follower. His guest Pran Govind Prabhu was sharing this with us way back, maybe 2 years, 3 years back, but somehow it's coming to my mind. So then he asked to His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada mentions this. Can you tell what is that attitude? So they had big discussion on this. And then His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj replied, the attitude is the attitude of gratitude. And there are multiple lectures on this topic, attitude of gratitude. So in short, the attitude of gratitude determines our advancement in Krishna consciousness. And who will be grateful? A humble person will be grateful. A proud person can never be grateful. A proud person will think, hey, everyone should be grateful to me. I'm the boss. I am running the show. I am, I am paying the bills. I am a millionaire. I have such high qualifications. A proud person, humility and gratitude go hand in hand. Pride and gratitude are totally opposite. They cannot go hand in hand. Just that came to my mind. It's thought to share. Let's read the next verse, 156. Anyone?
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Shall I read?
Yes, Devaki Mataji, you can please read.
Hare Krishna, everybody. 156 ना. लक्ष लक्ष लोक ऐसे प्रभु के देखते महावीर ऐला द्वारे नारी प्रवेशिते. Translation by His Divine Grace, Prabhupada ki Jai. The crowd at the door of his residence was so great that it numbered hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people were coming at the door of Mahaprabhu just to thank him for what he just explained to the crowds. Thank you, Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. The glory of a devotee, in this case, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, spread like a wildfire. And Laksha Laksha Loka, lakhs and lakhs, hundreds and thousands of people came to go get his darshan. And they all assembled outside. So let's see what were they doing. Yes, Basuti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Text 157. প্রভু যবে যান বিশ্বেশ্বর দর্শনে লক্ষ লক্ষ লোক আসি মিলে সেই স্থানে. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. When the Lord went to visit the temple of Visheshwara, hundreds of thousands of people assembled to see him. Purport. The important point in this verse is that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regularly visited the temple of Visheshwar, Lord Shiva, at Varanasi. Vaishnavas generally do not visit a demigod's temple, but here we see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu regularly visited the temple of Visheshwara, who was the predominating deity of Varanasi. Generally, Mayavadi sannyasis and worshippers of Lord Shiva live in Varanasi, but how is it that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who took the part of a Vaishnava sannyasi, also visited the Vishweshwara temple? The answer is that a Vaishnava does not behave impudently toward the demigods. A Vaishnava gives proper respect to all, although he never accepts a demigod to be as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Brahma Samhita, there are mantras offering obeisances to Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, the Sun God, and Lord Ganesha, as well as Lord Vishnu, all of whom are worshipped by the impersonalists as Panchopashana. In their temples, impersonalists install deities of Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, the Sun God, Goddess Durga, and sometimes Lord Brahma also. And this system is continuing at present in India under the guise of the Hindu religion. Vaishnava can also worship all these demigods, but only on the principles of the Brahma Samhita, which is recommended by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We may note in this connection the mantras for worshipping Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Goddess Durga, the Sun God, and Ganesha, as described in the Brahma Samhita. Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhuna Saktir Eko Chaibe Asya Bhuvanani Vivarti Durga Ichha Nurupam Api Yasya Cha Chestatesha Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The external potency Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow of the Chit, spiritual potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda in accordance with whose will Durga conduct herself. Brahma Samhita 5.44. Should I stop here?
Yeah, it's a long purport. Maybe you can sum up till here and then one other devotee can read.
So here, usually Vaishnava does not worship the demigods. But why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to visit Vishweshwar temple in Varanasi? That's what Prabhupada is explaining. Because Vaishnava gave respect, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed teach his devotees behaving like he should give respect to all the demigods. Although they will not accept the demigods as equal to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they will show respect to all the demigods. That's my understanding from this purport.
Thank you, Mataji. Ruby Mataji, you want to complete? Would you like to read, Ruby Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I'm outside.
Okay.
Can any other devotee?
Sure. It's Baldev Prabhu. Would you like to read?
Sure, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Shiram jatha dodi bikaro bishesho yagat sanjayate nahi tato pitak osti hetu yo sambhutam opi tatha samupoti karyat govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Milk is transformed into curd by the actions of acids, yet the effect, curd, is neither the same nor different from its cause, because like bees, right? Like milk, because bees milk. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whom the state of Shambhu is a similar transformation for the performance of the work of destruction. Brahma Samhita 5:45. Bashvan jathasmo sakaleshu nijeshu tejo soyam kiyat prakritayati opi tadhavo atra brahma ya esho jagat ando vidhano karta govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. I adore the primal Lord Govinda, from whom the separated subjective portion Brahma receives his power for the regulation of the mundane world, just as the sun manifests a portion of his own light in all of the effulgent gems that bear such names as Shuro, Kanto. Brahma Samhita 5:49. Yat pado pallavo jugam vinidaya kumbho danve Dandhe Paramo Samayesha Ganadhirajo Bighano Bihanatum Alam Asya Jagat Trayasya Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the primal Lord Govinda. Ganesh always holds his lotus feet upon the pair of tumuli protruding from his elephant head in order to obtain power for his function of destroying all obstacles on the path of progress in the three worlds. Brahma Samhita 5:50. Yo chakshur esho shobhito সকল গ্রহণম রাজ সমস্ত সুর মূর্তি অশেষ তেজ যস্যাজ্ঞায় ব্রহ্মতি সম্ভৃত কাল চকর গোবিন্দম আদি পুরুষম তমহম ভজামি. The sun, full of infinite effulgence, who is the king of all planets and the images of good souls, is like the eye of this world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda in persons of those order. The sun performs his journey, counting the wheels of time. Still two more parallel, Prabhuji. Should I stop here?
Yeah, if Vinita Mataji join would like to read.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Shall I read from all the demigods?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Yes. Hare Krishna. All the demigods are servants of Krishna. They are not equal with Krishna. Therefore, even if one goes to a temple of the Panchopasana, as mentioned above, one should not accept the deities as they are accepted by the impersonalists. All of them are to be accepted as personal demigods, but they all serve the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sankaracharya, for example, is understood to be an incarnation of Lord Shiva, as described in the Padma Purana. He propagated the Mayavad philosophy under the order of the Supreme Lord. We have already discussed this point in text 114 of this chapter. Tanra dosa nahi, tenho agya kari dasa. Sankaracharya is not at fault, for he has thus covered the real purport of the Vedas under the order of the Supreme personality of Godhead. Although Lord Shiva, in the form of a Brahma, Sankracharya preached the false philosophy of Mayavad, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu nevertheless said that since he did it on the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, there was no fault on his part. Tanra dosa nahi. We must offer proper respect to all the demigods. If one can offer respects even to an ant, why not to the demigods? One must always know, however, that no demigod is equal to or above the Supreme Lord. Ekale Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Bhritya. Only Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and all others, including the demigods such as Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Goddess Durga, and Ganesha, are his servants. Everyone serves the purpose of the Supreme Godhead, and what to speak of such small and insignificant living entities as ourselves? We are surely eternal servant of the Lord. The Mayavad philosophy maintains that the demigods, the living entities, and
Mataji went on mute.
oh, I'm sorry, Prabhuji. Supreme Personality of Godhead are all equal. It is therefore a most foolish misrepresentation of Vedic knowledge. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. So, as we see, important verse. Why is this verse important? How can we say this is an important verse? I mean, sometimes you may say, I may say it for every verse. Every verse is important, but why is it a little bit more important?
Because there's a very basic discussion of our common misconception in our society that all demigods are equal, Jai Kali Shri Krishna. So why from the point of Brahma Samhita, Prabhupada explaining the real meaning. Thank you, Prabhuji. Back to you.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. And anytime Prabhupada gives a detailed purport, we can say for sure that verse is important. So Prabhupada is giving such a detailed purport. Is it not? It reminds me of a nice verse in the Jagannath Ashtakam. Kadachit kalindi tata vipina sangita ravo mudabhiri nari vadana kamalaswada madhupa Rama Shambhu Brahmarapati Ganesharchita Pado Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. Such an important line here. What does it mean? Rama, Lakshmi Devi, Shambhu, Shiva, Brahma, Indra, Ganesha worship his lotus feet. Who is his here? Jagannath Swami, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? So very, very clear. And Srila Prabhupada is quoting here from the Brahma Samhita. So many verses Prabhupada is quoting here that ultimately, whether it's Ganesha, whether it's Shiva, whether it's Durga, etc., they're all servants. Ekale Ishvara Krishna Arasabha Bhritya. And actually, somehow we are so badly trained in this material world. Anytime the word servant comes, people feel offended. Hey, how dare you call my Shiva as servant? Arish, Lord Shiva is very happy. Lord Shiva is very happy to be the servant of the lotus feet of Krishna. But some less intelligent followers take it as a matter of pride. Hey, why my God is the servant of your God? It's not about that. Why are you saying Ganesha is getting energy from Nrsimhadev? No, my Ganesha is more powerful. This is not a question about pride. If I say Hanumanji is greater than Lord Ram, will Hanuman be happy about it? Or will Hanumanji give a tight slap to that person? Right? So here it's not a question of pride. It's not, we don't say Krishna is great because Krishna is my God. No. We say Krishna is God because everyone says Krishna is God and Krishna also says he is the God. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. And all the other demigods, they are not saying they are the supreme God. They are saying we happily take shelter of his lotus feet. And that's our true position. So a true servant will never want to take the position of the master. So the point here, even in Krishna consciousness, sometimes we may miss the show. Some people become on one extreme. Okay, Krishna is God. I don't care about anyone else. And sometimes we may go to the extent of offending these great souls, these devotees, these demigods. That's one extreme, right? Which is wrong. Right? Here we see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited, but in the right consciousness, in the right spirits. He was not considering Lord Shiva as the God, as a supreme God. And that's the first Namaprata, to consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent. Nor they are equal, nor they are independent. What's their position? They are the servant. They are subordinate servants. That's their true position. And they're very happy with that position. They're not fighting to compete with the Supreme Lord. So one extreme is, completely disrespectful attitude and immature attitude leading to disrespect. The other extreme is, no. I don't want to cause problem in their matters. I will worship everyone equally. It's their matter. They will resolve who is better than whom. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be causing, it's also the other, I will worship everyone equally. Ganesha is great, Shiva is great, Durga is great, Indra is great, Chandra is great, everyone is great, Krishna is also. One time, one devotee, his Gauranga Prabhu went to one, boys, hostel, and he had multiple pictures of multiple gods, and Durga, Chandra, Shiva, Indra, Brahma, everyone. He said, "Hey, wow, you have the whole, the, you have the whole party. Where is Krishna? Oh, look at that. There is this one Krishna also there. Picture." इसे man के बीच में नहीं पड़ता भाई, जिस जो है अपने आप ये, it's their matter. So that's the other extreme, right? We are supposed to know the truth. We are supposed to ask the right questions, right? We're supposed to, and that's what we're reading the book, the 4 questions. Ask the right question. Is there God? If so, who is God? Is everyone God? Can we be God? What's my position? Asking this deeper question, the big question, which will take us to the topmost goal of life. So the healthy balance is what Prabhupada is teaching us here. We respect even an ant. What to speak of respecting other human beings, and what to speak of respecting demigods, which are much higher, right? Demigods are much higher. We should not take them cheaply. We should not just make statements, oh, demigods, they're just good for nothing. Or when Indra used to offer Krishna, Lord Vishnu would always come personally to accept his offering. How many times Lord Vishnu has come or Krishna has come to personally accept? Of course, yes, he accepts through the medium of eyes, but then he would personally come, right? So they are special devotees of Lord, who have a special purpose, and we must give them the rightful respect, right? As the servants, as the devotees of the Lord. And they're happy. They don't demand anything. Devotees don't demand anything. Devotees. But if we offend them, they will not feel offended, but it will cause problem to us only. Right? If we say bad about any devotee, whether the devotee hears it or does not hear, right? If I tell, oh, that devotee in that temple is bad, he may have not even heard, but I'll get the reaction for that, right? Same as with demigods, right? So we should not be extremist. One extreme is offending them, right? And treating them as like less than an ant. They'll not feel bad, but we'll have consequences. The other extreme is, oh, they're as good as God. They are God. I don't want to mess up in their show. So I'll do whatever. I'll go to this temple, that temple, every temple, and still remain confused. That's the other extreme. Now our time energy is limited. We are not stopping anyone from going to this temple, that temple, but the point is we have limited time energy. Therefore, we say Vyavasayatmika buddhir. Focus, right? But Lord Chaitanya went, so that's not our prime motive, right? But sometimes due to family situations or certain, like social situations, if we have to go, then we can politely ask and pray, glorify them as a devotee and seek their blessings as a devotee, so that we can also follow in their footsteps and get to the path of pure bhakti. That should be our mood. Any thoughts, comments there? And there are thousands of verses to prove, these points. Many are here. And this word Panchopasana comes, we have been seeing that multiple times. So who are we referring to here? Who can tell? We have discussed a few times.
So Vishnu, Brahma, Shiv, Ganesh, and Durga.
Durga Devi.
I think Surya was there also. Surya was there also.
Okay, so what extra I told? Vishnu, Brahma. I think Brahma is not there then. Vishnu, Shiv, Ganesh,
and Durga.
Durga, and Surya.
Durga and Surya. Okay, here. Yeah. Vishnu, Shiva, Durga, Ganesh. Okay, Brahma is not there. Okay. This is referred to as Panchopasana. So yes, if we sometimes happen to do, and personally we don't go like impersonalist, but if we happen to, then we know in what mood we accept them, right? As they're great devotees, and we can take certainly nice lessons. They are superiors. They are very superior to us in every aspect. Therefore, they have responsible positions, right? Maintaining the whole sun department. I mean, can we imagine such a responsible position? Any other thoughts here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. It is mentioned Lord here. They are gods, but they are demigods. No? They are mentioned as Lord.
Lords.
They
Yeah.
are demigods, yeah, they are gods. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I know when Maharaj prays, he says, Lord Shiva, Shiv Bhagwan. But they are demigods, they are not the supreme one, no?
Yes, Mataji.
There's only one supreme.
Yes. Ekaleshvara Krishna. Nice point, Mataji. Thank you.
I'm just telling you that.
Who wrote Jagannath Ashtakam?
Brahmaji.
Adi Shankaracharya.
Yeah. You see, this is a good reference too, right? Rama Shambhu Brahma Pati Ganeshachar Pati Ganesharcheta Pado. Rama, Lakshmi, Shambhu, Shiva, Brahma, or Pati Gana, right? Brahma or etc. All those. Brahma, Ganesha. What are they doing? They are taking shelter of Lord Jagannath's lotus feet. So this is a nice reference too. Any other thoughts, comments anyone has?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Shankaracharya wrote the Brahma Samhita, but Brahma is praising, no? Brahma is
No, Shankaracharya didn't wrote Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita, Brahma.
Brahma, no, but Mataji mentioned Shankaracharya.
Yeah, Adi
Because it's
Shankaracharya
confusing
gave,
here because it's written here author.
but this is Jagannath Ashtakam. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
separate thing.
Mhm.
What Prabhupada is quoting here is most of these verses are Brahma Samhita.
Brahma Samhita, yeah.
Yeah, that's a different reference, but pointing to the same connection.
It is Brahma prayers. No?
Okay, so I think we can pause. So we will need maybe just 1 or 2 sessions, and we're almost towards the end of this chapter. Any comments, thoughts, questions before we pause for today? Okay, so we will pause here. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Gaur Bhaktavrindha ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha, Tanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.